Hey, this is Aretas Jr. here. I'm coming to you with another video update of my 90-gallon reef. As you noticed before, my tank had suffered from a little bit of red slime algae, which was growing right there. It actually got pretty bad. It was growing right there from my last video, and I went to the store, and it started getting worse, so I had to do something, and I purchased the ChemiClean red slime cyanobacteria remover. Red slime is actually a bacteria; it's not really an algae. So I had to grab something to nip it in the bud as soon as possible, because the cyanobacteria will grow on anything, and it will take over your tank, as it did in a smaller tank I had. It's very hard to get rid of, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want the problem, so I went ahead, purchased the red slime remover, and added it to my tank. And matter of this is about almost 48 hours. It's pretty much gone. What it started doing was completely just lifting it off. Like, it started separating itself from the rock, and it was pretty amazing. I was very glad to see the cyanobacteria just being basically evaporated or losing its stronghold that it had on my rock. With this product, is really it works. It works. The product works. Now, with that being said, I normally don't like using some type of medication. I like to try to replicate everything as natural as possible. Even though this is a closed loop aquarium, it can't be completely natural, but I try to do it as much as possible. But with that being said, I had to figure out what in the world was causing the problems. And as you see here from before, the green hair algae was completely gone. The phosphate reactor from Phosban, this one right here, this brand right here, the Phosban Reactor 150, added that with some media, phosphate media. This right here completely eliminated the green hair algae. Now, after the green hair algae got eliminated, that's when I started noticing the red slime, the cyanobacteria, to start growing, which was worse, because it's just worse. The red slime will grow over everything. Every little thing in your tank, it'll grow over. So I had to nip that in the bud as soon as possible with the red slime remover. And the next thing that I noticed I had to do was to actually remove the media. And what I did was I removed the media, and I purchased this, the Kents Phosphate Sponge, because as soon as I do my water change, I'm gonna do another water change, and then turn back on my phosphate reactor. And once I get the phosphate reactor going, this is what is going to be ready. I'm going to use the sponge, because the sponge is a little bit different from the media. The sponge actually pretty much grabs all your phosphates, and that's exactly what I want to do, because that's what's going to nip the problem in the bud. And then once after a week or so, I'll switch back over to the media. I had just went and grabbed this from my local store, because I had to find something. I didn't want to wait for any shipping or anything like that. Anytime you notice anything going on in your tank, you need to nip it in the bud as soon as possible, because if you don't, it will get out of control, and you won't be a happy tanker. The tanker, that's funny. Well, this is the update. I will show you guys once I remove the air bubbles that I got going in the tank, and show you the updates of the progress of my tank. Well, until then, guys, enjoy.